Hello there. It was another day where some of us had sunshine, some of us had cloudy skies on Thursday. The cloud, again, was coming in from the North Sea, bringing with it some patches of drizzle for East Scotland, eastern areas of England.
So what recipe do you have today when it comes to the weather?
Well, it's a fairly calm picture out there. Yes, good morning to you. Not quite as cold and frosty as it's been over some recent mornings, but still a chilly feel to the weather out there today. Dry for most of us, but I think any sunshine is going to be fairly limited.
Good morning. It's not feeling quite so cold this morning. Temperatures above zero thanks to the cloud. It is going to stay largely overcast today. A few brighter spells developing. Now,
Sarah, lots of people will... Do you know what? It's really cold outside, but it's not as cold as it was at the start of the week. But we should appreciate what's happening now, should we, in terms of the temperature?
Yes, whether or not you're a lover of the cold and the snow, things are going to be going a little bit up and down over the next few days in terms of the temperature. Yes, today got a little bit of a milder interlude, so temperatures, yes, still below average for the time of year, but not as cold for most of us as they've been over recent days. So we've not got as much frost and ice around, quite a lot of cloud, and that blanket of cloud is keeping the temperatures from dropping too far.
Slightly milder, but don't get used to it. How's that?
Yeah, that sums it up nicely, Naga. Yeah, morning to you at home too. A bit of a window of something less cold for a few days out there. So we've not got the widespread frost and ice that we saw earlier on in the week. This morning, though, a lot of us have got a lot of cloud around and still some big puddles. This is the picture in Lincolnshire, some pretty wet ground at the moment. In fact, there's still 64 flood warnings in force across England. Good morning to you, Naga and Charlie. Morning to you at home too. A bit of a lull in the weather over the next few days, so it's mostly dry, not as cold as it has been, although temperatures are still below average. Quite a lot of grey cloud in the skies, I think, for most of us, but there'll be some glimpses of brightness around. But then it's going to be all change from Sunday and into next week. So you may well have heard that we've got some colder weather on the cards with a chance of snow. Well, for some of us, some snow showers, particularly across northern parts of Scotland, I think. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday as well. Middle part of next week, there's just a chance we could see some wetter weather moving into the south. And if temperatures are cold enough, some of that could fall as snow. But we are expecting a drop in temperature for next week, and that could bring the chance of some snow showers and possible disruption for some of us. But the chance of those snow showers will continue through Sunday into Monday. These are the areas most likely to see it. Again, northern Scotland, but also around some of these coasts exposed to that breeze around the North Sea, the Irish Sea as well. So we could see a few centimetres of snow accumulating in places. Still got these cold northerly winds. Into Tuesday, this area of low pressure is likely to move in from the west. Still 4 or 5 days ahead, so uncertainty about the detail. But through into the middle of the week, so Tuesday into Wednesday, could be a bit more snow for a time. Northern Ireland, far north of England, parts of Scotland as well. And then from Wednesday into Thursday, we're keeping our eye on this area of low pressure. It may well stay to the south of us across France, but we've still got the cold air in place across the UK. If it's a bit further north, there's that chance through Wednesday into Thursday there could be a bit of sleet and snow across parts of southern England, causing a bit of disruption. But it is going to be, I think, mainly further north that we see that chance of further snow showers. So it's a changeable sort of picture into next week. Whether or not you see any snow, we're going to see things turning colder with those northerly winds developing. So it's mostly going to be snow showers, I think, across northern parts of the UK. But there is just that risk of something a little bit more widespread. So the potential for some disruptive wintry weather into next week. Naga and Charlie.